Hello, welcome back to another vlog. I'm in the car, as you can see. I am currently on my lunch break, so I've just nipped out to get some bits for lunch because I didn't have enough in the house. Oh, there we go, that's better. I've come to my trusty M&S. I am trying a new salad today. I'll show you everything that I got when I get home. But yeah, I saw this salad that M the nutritionist on Instagram. I'm sure you've seen her, she's massive. She got this salad and it looked really good, so I thought I would try it, and she said it's really like nutritionally pretty good for you. So I will show you that when I get home. Just been having a normal day at work today. Got a few things to do this afternoon and finish up, and then I'm gonna go to the gym again this evening. It's just a kind of regular day in the life again. But I thought I would also film hopefully a few bits this weekend because we haven't got loads going on, but there's a few bits that I want to do. So I want to take a trip to Homesense because around this time of year they start getting their autumn candles in, and there's one autumn candle that I have to get every year from Homesense. It's the only one I really like still. It's called White Pumpkin and it always sells out really quickly, so I'm gonna go and see if they have that in stock yet. But the nearest Homesense to me closed down, the one in the Trafford Centre, so I need to go to the one in Altrincham, which is like quite a bit further away. So I'm gonna wait till the weekend and probably do a trip there. And then yeah, we're also like, I'm going to spin at the weekend, and I feel like I can just take you around with me. And I also will need to probably do some tidying up and potentially some decluttering, but we'll see if we get to that. So yeah, it should be a fairly fun routine few days, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Adam is in London today, so he went down on the train at like 5 AM or he got up at 5 AM, something like that. So he's down there all day. He won't be back until at least 9 PM. So again, I have the day to myself in the house, which is quite nice, and I thought I would take the opportunity to film. So yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well, and let's get into the vlog. Hello, I am back home now, so let me show you what I got from M&S. So this is my little haul. This cost me nearly £28. It is quite ridiculous, the prices in there, but there are a couple of things that like were more expensive. So this is the salad that I was talking about, hot smoked salmon and new potato. I think it's like a kind of potato salad situation with like salmon and veggies and cucumber and a lemon vinaigrette. So it's green on all of the figures here, and the nutritionist recommended it. It's only, I think, 255 calories. And then I love getting this anyway, but I got this cappuccino bar to go with it, and she also got it, so I was like, if she's eating it with this salad, I can eat it with this salad. So that's my little lunch. And then I got some peppers to roast my peppers because I'm gonna use this stuff to do lunches for the rest of the week. So I got my favorite char grilled chicken slices. I think these are such better quality chicken than the other supermarkets cooked chicken slices. So I do like, that's why I prefer to go to M&S for these, because I find ones at other supermarkets are just really watery and have no flavour. So I really like this, and they're on the 3 for £8. So I normally get 2 packs of those. And then my favourite, Halkidiki olives, got another pack of those. And then I did buy this tabbouleh salad. If you saw my last vlog, you know that this is a very expensive way of making tabbouleh, but I just needed it for convenience. So I got the small version rather than the big version that I normally get, so it's a little bit cheaper, but it's still expensive for what it is, but it does taste really good. And that with the chicken, with the peppers and the olives is a really good like protein packed filling lunch. And then I also got this green goddess dip to try with it. So I normally get the tzatziki that they do, but this one sounded good, so I thought I would try it. It's a creamy mayonnaise, avocado and sour cream dip with parsley and dill. So I just thought that would be nice to give it a go, and it's cheaper than the tzatziki that I normally get. And then the last thing I got were these roasted nut mix. So I've not actually tried the roasted ones before. I really like the nuts from M&S. That's another thing that I think the quality is just a lot better than the nuts that I get from like Asda or places like that. Again, it wasn't cheap. This was like £5.50 for this big bag, but it will last me a long time. It's, how many grams? It's 350 grams, and it's like one of their kind of jumbo bags of nuts. So hopefully it will last me a long time. And in there, it's got roasted cashews, hazelnuts, almonds, and pistachios. So all nuts that I like. I hate nut mixes with Brazil nuts in. I just don't like Brazil nuts. So most nut mixes seem to have Brazil nuts in. So I was excited to see that this didn't, and I'm intrigued as to what the roasted, I've never really had roasted nuts, so we'll give those a go. I hope they don't have like added salt and stuff, but I couldn't see anything on the ingredients, so fingers crossed. I like having nuts to hand when I just need like a mid-afternoon, late afternoon snack to like fill the void of hunger in my belly, but I don't want to like grab a chocolate bar or something. If I'm going for like a healthier option, I will often just have like a couple of handfuls of nuts, and I've been finding that that's working really well. I sound like a health influencer recently, which I am definitely not. Like, I am not normally like a healthy eater, but I've just, like I mentioned in my last vlog, I've been trying to get a handle on my eating habits, because I do just tend to like grab the high fat, high calorie, high sugar options whenever I can, and I've put on weight. Let's just say that I have put on weight over the last couple of years, so I want to just try and get back down, like lose the few kilos that I've put on over the last couple of years and get back down to the weight that I was kind of feeling like myself at. So it's not loads of weight, but I've definitely like gone up a dress size, and I'd like to just get back down to that previous dress size. So yeah, that is that. I'm gonna eat my salad, I'm gonna get back to work, and I will catch up with you a bit later.
He always likes to ask, what does a superstar look like on your team?
Hello, so we are back in the car. It is the end of the day now. It's about 5:30. I'm heading to the gym. I'm still doing my MadFit training plan, so I think today is like an arm/upper body workout, and then depending on how hard it is, I might just do some walking on the treadmill, like a bit of an incline walk as well. So yeah, that's the plan for this evening, and then I am going to treat myself to some Korean fried chicken which just negates everything I've said about health, but I am craving it. There's this place that does it in like downstairs from the gym, or like, yeah, downstairs from the gym where I go to, and I've just been craving it. I've been thinking about it for weeks, and today is the day that I'm getting it, because Adam can't have it because Adam actually has a nut allergy, so he tends to avoid anything like Korean, Thai, Indian, just in case there's like cross-contamination, or you know, they cook with nuts a lot in those types of restaurants, and he's always just a bit wary of it because obviously it's like fatal if he has nuts. So because he's not here tonight, I am taking full opportunity, and I'm gonna get the Korean fried chicken to take home, and it's just so crispy and juicy and delicious. So that's my little treat after my gym session tonight, and then don't have much else going on. It's hopefully going to be quite a nice chilled evening, and I'll just be kind of like doing my own thing, might watch some Kardashians, that kind of thing. I also just booked a haircut, so I have not had a professional haircut since, must be like 2018, 2019, something like that. I started cutting my own hair before lockdown and have just been doing it ever since, but I'm just not very good at it. Like, let's be real, like a professional haircut is going to be better. I was just like too tight to pay for a professional haircut, but like I can definitely afford to do it now. So it's also not expensive here really to get a cut and blow dry from like the salon that is like up the road from me. So I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully we'll be fine. I just want to get some long layers put in and get it like trimmed so it's nice and healthy, nothing too crazy. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. The main thing with my hair is that it is so heavy, and it just like gets really thick and like heavy and cumbersome. So I really want her to like thin it out. That is going to be key for me. But then I just want kind of like long layers, probably some face framing, and we'll see how we go. So yeah, I'm really hoping that it's gonna go well and I like it. It's always nerve-wracking going to a new place for a haircut, but fingers crossed. As long as I'm like clear with the length and stuff, I don't think you can go far wrong with my hair because it's just so straight. But yeah, let's hope that's not famous last words. I'm excited to finally like not be cutting my hair myself. Like I don't mind doing it myself. The thing is with doing it myself is it's a faff. So I put it off and I put it off and I put it off because I'm like, I can't be bothered to do it. And also it takes a while to do it on yourself. And also the scissors I have are not very sharp. So I'm having to like, I'm also left-handed. So I don't think the scissors work great with left-handed people. But I looked into getting some like professional grade scissors and they're so expensive. And I was like, oh, I don't want to get those online if they're like if it's the same thing when I get them and they're still not sharp enough, because I don't really know what I'm buying. So anyway, I've just decided to start investing in myself again. I've stopped getting my nails done because I was having to get them done twice a month to like keep up with the regrowth and the length that I liked, and it was just like extortionate. It was just getting ridiculous, the amount of money I was spending on nails. So I stopped getting my nails done at the beginning of this year. I was contemplating going back to getting nails, but then I was like, you know what, I want to find just someone that can cut my hair for me. I can go and relax, get a nice hair wash, cut and blow dry, and enjoy it, and just like, you know, have a bit of a pamper session, because I've not done that in literally 6 years. That's my story for the evening. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go to the gym. I may see you later, or I may just pick this vlog back up in a couple of days when it's like nearer the weekend. But yeah, gonna stop rambling now. Bye. Hello again. So it is a few days later now. It's Friday evening currently. I'm just sitting in the bedroom because this gets really nice light in the evening. So I thought I would come in here to film a little bit. So I've just finished work for the day. It is currently 5:24. So I don't know if anyone else gets this, but like around 5 p.m. after I finish work, I literally feel like my head sometimes is just going to like combust. Like I get a really bad headache, and I think it's because I just stare at the screen for so long. And today, this afternoon, I was working like to try and get something finished, and I was just staring at the screen, and then by the time I finished, like for hours, but I didn't really realise because I was like deep in the zone, if that makes sense. And then by the time I finished, I was like, oh my gosh, I really need the toilet, I've got a really bad headache, and like, yeah. So I'm feeling a bit like out of it this evening, but normally it just takes me a little bit to snap out of that and like get my brain back functioning. Actually, normally when I go to the gym, that really helps to like flip my head out of that kind of zone. But tonight it's my like day off from going to the gym because I'm going to spin tomorrow morning, so I'm not going tonight. I am going to try and do like a little power hour of cleaning. So as you guys know, I'm not very good at cleaning the house. And just like, it's just the keeping on top of things. Like I feel like I just let things build up, and then I'm like, oh, there's so much to do, and it becomes really overwhelming. So I've written a little list, and I'm gonna try and make this like my weekend list, and it's literally maybe like 10 things to do, but it should only take me an hour to do all of them. And if I can do all of them, then it kind of like covers each area of the house, and it will just make things feel tidier, if that makes sense. So it's not like a deep clean or anything, but it's just something that I can do any weekend that I'm at home, just to kind of keep on top of things. And then I've also written a list for like a monthly deep clean that would be 2 hours, because I was like, the thing that I find difficult is that I just have like, there's so much that I could do to clean, and then I find it ends up taking me like 3 hours, because I'll do like a little bit here and then I'll have a break, and then I'll do a little bit more and I'll have a break. But by actually breaking this down and being like, no, just do these 10 things, it will take you an hour, and then the house feels, you know, that little bit just sprucier. Sprucier? Is that a word? Cleaner. So anyway, this is my new system that I'm trying, because I feel like I've got systems and everything kind of working quite well for like household stuff, but cleaning is the one thing that is definitely lacking for me. And Adam is really good at staying on top of like everyday cleaning things, and I try my best, but I definitely find in the week my head is just not in cleaning zone when I'm working. I can't multitask like that. Like if I'm focused on work, then I can't just like be like, oh, I'll just put a load of washing on. I'll just take a 5-minute break and put a load of washing on. Like my brain doesn't, I can't like move from tasks like that. I have to like be either in work mode or in household chore mode. So yes, anyway, I'm gonna do that this evening. Adam's just gone to the gym. Then when he gets back, I am gonna do this HelloFresh recipe. We don't get HelloFresh boxes anymore. We actually get Gusto boxes, which I think are a lot better. But I do really like this HelloFresh recipe, and I always like it's like a staple now that I repurpose all the time. So it is chorizo gnocchi with like creme fraiche and tomatoes. It's really, really good. And then I'm gonna have that with some garlic bread tonight. That's pretty much it. I might show you my skincare routine later, just because I feel like I've not spoken about my skincare in a while, so I thought that would be kind of nice to film in a vlog. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling a lot now, but that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Okay, hair is up, because how can you clean without having your hair up? AirPods are going in. I'm gonna, I think, have some YouTube on in the background, but I always have to listen to something while I'm cleaning to distract me from the boringness that is the cleaning. It is currently 17:49, so hopefully by the time it's, let's say 7 o'clock, give me a couple of extra minutes in there. Let's say 7 o'clock, I need to be done. Fingers crossed. Okay, we made it. It only took me an hour and I got everything done. I'm so pleased I've like thought of that routine. And yeah, it's now 18:53. So literally I had just got to the end of the list and then my timer went off, and I had a few extra bits to do on the list as well. Like for example, I had to do like more washing up and stuff, and I hadn't like put that on the list. So I feel like I was a bit slower as well today, even though I feel like I was rushing towards the end to try and get it finished. But anyway, the point is I was able to do everything on that list in an hour, and I hit every room in the house. It's just like quick tidy, quick polish, quick hoover, and it just means that now the house just feels so much more clean and lovely, ready for the weekend. And it's only Friday night, so there's still some bits of like household stuff I'll need to do over the weekend, but normally I just feel so like it's hanging over me the whole weekend. I'm like, oh, I need to clean the house and I don't want to. So yeah, I'm really happy to have found that. If you have any like cleaning routine hacks like that, just to make it, the thing that I liked about that is it really gave me a focus, and like I knew that I wanted to get it all done in an hour, so I really like just like whacked through it. Oh, I can't speak today. I really just like worked through it. Like I was just doing that for an hour. Whereas like I said, when I kind of am like, oh, I need to clean the house, and I have a little to-do list, but I don't have like a set time that I want to do it in, and then I'll just like pick up a job here, and then I'll watch TV for a bit, and then I'll come back to it a bit later, and it just ends up taking all day, and I just feel like I'm just so slow, and it's just not making any progress through it. So I'm really pleased that I found that little hack. Let's see if I ever do it again. But fingers crossed this becomes a little bit of a routine and a habit for me. Like I said, whenever I'm kind of like home at the weekends, I can do that. This sounds like a really, I appreciate this probably sounds like I'm an absolute slob and I never clean my house. I obviously do. Adam cleans the house as well. We try and keep it as clean as possible, but I just don't like cleaning. What can I say? Like, I would rather do any household chore than cleaning. Like, I would love to have a professional cleaner, but it just like the amount that you have to pay them for the number of hours that it would take to do, and then you'd have to do it once a week, that's expensive, and it's not on the cards anytime soon. I don't know, it's like the one thing that I just can't get on top of. I am really good at meal planning. I'm good at like making sure, you know, we have our weekly food shop in rotation, like ordered, coming once a week, like that routine is down. Cooking, I love to cook, really enjoy doing that. Laundry, I don't even mind doing the washing. Yeah, I quite enjoy like sorting everything. It is a bit of a task, but I would much rather do that than like clean stuff. So yeah, it is just a bit of a, what's the word? It's a bit of a bugbear, I guess. Okay, so we've just been watching a few bits of the Olympics and yeah, just kind of like chilling. Adam's back from the gym, he's gonna have a shower, and I'm gonna get started making dinner now. So I'll show you the recipe that I'm gonna make. Like I said, it's this gnocchi that I kind of repurpose a lot. That's an old HelloFresh recipe that we got one time. But yeah, quick hack, if you didn't know, you can get all of the HelloFresh recipes online, so you don't have to keep the recipe cards that they send you because it's a lot of clutter. So yeah, I just, when I find recipes that I like from either Gusto or HelloFresh, obviously we don't use HelloFresh anymore, but when we were, I just kind of like remember them or make a note of them, and then I just look them up online when I want to remake them. This is the recipe I'm making. Creamy gnocchi with chorizo, spinach and courgette, but I don't use courgette because Adam doesn't like courgette, so I just use, I put spinach in and that's it. It's really quick and easy to make, and it'll probably take me like 15-20 minutes to kind of make it. I like to fry off my gnocchi first so that it like goes a bit crispy, and then mix it in with the sauce and everything once that's ready. So I think this is everything I need. Normally I would use fresh spinach, but I forgot that I have had this. I've literally had this tin of spinach in the cupboard for a long time, longer than I care to admit. But I was like, let me just try and use this up. I don't know if it's going to be as nice as fresh spinach, but I thought I can try it. And if it's not, then I know never to get it again. I also would normally use just cherry tomatoes, like fresh cherry tomatoes, but I've heard good things from Jess Harris's vlogs about these Muti tin tomatoes. So I thought I would try putting just chopped tomatoes in to see how that goes. Creme fraiche, parsley, a chicken stock cube, and chorizo. Oh, and the gnocchi. Also garlic. letting the sauce cook for a little bit, and I thought I would come up here and do my evening skincare routine, take off the tiny bit of makeup that I put on and show you what I use in the evenings. 1 second. This is my side of the bathroom drawer, so this just doesn't like fit in the bin there, but I have all my skincare that I use regularly. I don't know how this little mini bud balm cream got in there, but yeah, that too. And then some other bits I don't use as much back here, and then my cleanser and some teeth whitening strips back there. I'm gonna go in with my oat cleansing balm. I do not use this every day. I only use it when I have makeup on, but I'm not really wearing a lot of makeup today. To be honest, I would probably be fine with just my regular cleanser, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna use this to be good. So this is just to basically, it's a cleansing balm. It's from the Inky List, and it's really, really good at just breaking down your makeup and taking that first layer off, taking any eye makeup off. It does not sting my eyes. I have a big issue with cleansers. Most cleansers I use sting my eyes. So this is really, really good. Okay, then for second step, and I have a confession to make, this is not a cruelty-free product, but I use the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser for normal to dry skin. So, as I said, I have an issue with cleansers in that so many cleansers make my skin sting, or like they bring out my eczema, they ruin my skin barrier, things like that. So the only one I found that didn't do any of that and I could use day in and day out, time and time again, was the Dermalogica Ultra Calming Cleanser, and that is about £50 a bottle. And it was just getting a bit ridiculous. Like, obviously I use this cleanser morning and night time. I was going through bottles every 3-4 months, 5 months, whatever it was. I used to buy the jumbo ones, but it was just so expensive. This is like almost the same thing, and I've just made myself a new rule that I'm like, if I feel like I can't find any cruelty-free affordable option, then I have been allowing myself to purchase like some CeraVe products. The other thing that I have from CeraVe is a foot cream, because I couldn't find any cruelty-free affordable foot creams that weren't like extortionate. And also not CeraVe, but I use the Laneige lip balm, because the only cruelty-free lip balm I could find was the Tatcha one that I really liked, that would literally just like slather my lips. I loved the milk one, but they discontinued it for some reason. So yeah, I just wanted to give you the heads up. I know this is not cruelty-free, obviously it's not ideal. I would much rather be using a cruelty-free cleanser, but I haven't found one that doesn't really irritate my skin that is like within my budget. So that being said, I really, really do love this cleanser. It's so gentle. Like I said, I can use it morning and night. They sell it in this absolutely jumbo. I have the 1 litre bottle, and it's just really, it's really nice on my skin. One other non-cruelty-free product I do use in my skincare routine is my eye cream. Again, because I've had so many issues over the years with my eyes, literally like coming up so like swelling and just being so red and irritated by different products and stuff, that the only one I've found that will literally calm them down and stop them being so red and inflamed when that happens is the Aven eye cream. So I use the Soothing Eye Contour Cream. I've used this for years. Like I said, it's the only thing I've been able to find. Like, I tried a lot of different options. This was the only one that didn't make my eyes sting when they were in that condition. So I've not been using it too much recently because my eyes have been fine, but sometimes I like to just add a little bit of extra hydration with that. And then I pretty much just use exclusively The Ordinary and Beauty Bay skincare because it's affordable, it's cruelty free, and it is simple, no fragrance, no extras. You know what you're getting. It is what it says on the tin. Like, the ingredients are what it says on the package. The thing is with skincare as well is if you're using it regularly, you're going to need to be repurchasing it every 2-3 months or so, the stuff that you use every day. So I just don't think that you should be spending £30 on a moisturiser. Oh no, my battery's flashing. So I either go in with the Ordinary hyaluronic acid if I need some hydration, or I've been trying out the Ordinary retinol, 0.2%, the lowest percentage in squalane. I've been using this once, maximum twice a week, just to try and get my skin used to retinol. It's the best thing for anti-aging. And then I always use SPF in the daytime. I use the Beauty Bay UVA and UVB SPF 50 face lotion, or the Supergoop Play for my SPF, and I use it without fail, especially when I'm without fail when I'm using retinol, because otherwise your skin is gonna be way more sensitive to UV rays. If I have a breakout, I will use the Ordinary niacinamide as a spot treatment. I've been using this for years as well. And then my moisturizer is the Beauty Bay Colloidal Oatmeal and Oat Lipid Rich Moisturizer. It used to be called their First Class Moisturizer. Again, so gentle, quite a thick moisturizer, but really adds a layer of hydration, and you can feel the moisture. I do a mini layer of this, then I put the retinol on, and then I do a really thick layer of this on top, so sandwiching the retinol in between, and it just makes it a little bit more gentle on your skin. And I've been finding that works really well, and the retinol from the Ordinary has not made my skin sensitive at all, so I was really pleasantly surprised by that, because I thought my skin would freak out when I started using it. If my camera doesn't die, I'm going to show you how I put those on. If not, then I'll see you later. The Ordinary serum, by the way, I swear by, the hyaluronic acid one, for if you are feeling a little bit dry. I'm basically out of this. There we go. I need to repurchase, but I've gone through a lot of bottles of this. So good if you need extra hydration, especially in the winter months. It will just make your skin feel really plump. So yeah, I look at my skincare routine more as a personal care, washing your hair routine, rather than a bougie, I spend more money on my makeup because that's more of a, I don't know, it's more of a kind of exciting thing for me, whereas this is something I just have to do every day. Yeah, I never understand people who literally spend £80 on a face cream they're probably going to use up in 8 weeks. Let me know what your thoughts are around skincare and expensive skincare, and what you like to use. I would love to hear. All opinions are welcome. Maybe I am missing a trick with the expensive skincare. Good morning. It is Saturday morning now. My reflection's in the window here. It's really freaking me out. It's Saturday morning. It is 9:07. Currently I am just in the gym car park waiting to go in for gym. I'm gonna go in a few minutes. Sorry, last night's clip of me doing my skincare might have been a bit chaotic because my camera battery was about to die, so apologies if that all felt very rushed. I did take a clip on my phone of the gnocchi. It was pretty good. I definitely think it tastes better with fresh tomatoes and fresh spinach, so I will be making it the proper recipe way, but I'm glad I used up that spinach. The tin tomatoes and the tin spinach were still really nice, but it just gave it more of a curry vibe. It with the texture and stuff was more like a curry, so I think I might look up if I can make a curry with tin tomatoes and tin spinach, because I know that a lot of people make curries with those ingredients. Wow, Joe. Yes, you're not breaking any ground here. So now today I'm about to go into spin, and then I have a John Lewis return to take back after spin. and then I'm gonna go home. Oh, I'm gonna make a brunch. I made this brunch last Sunday at home and I've been looking forward to it again all week. It's quite simple, but it just tasted so good. I don't know if it was just because I was really hungry when I ate it. Might not taste as good today, but it's these particular sausages. So it was just 2 sausages, proper sourdough bread. So I went and bought some like homemade sourdough bread that the kind of like deli place up the road from us does, and it's really good sourdough bread. So that toasted till it's really crispy, lathered with butter, and then 1 fried egg, sliced avocado with a little bit of salt sprinkled on it. Oh my gosh, the combination, it was so good. It was like I was in a restaurant. Not to toot my own horn, but the secret was to use these sausages that were Jolly Hog sausages, and we can only get them in the Tesco's that's local to us, but I get them in the Gusto. It's the brand of sausages that Gusto uses, and there's something about those sausages. They're the best sausages I've found in the supermarket. That they've got so much flavour, they're really meaty, but they don't taste like overly seasoned or like really greasy or anything like that. They're just like perfect, so delicious. So I'm gonna have 2 of those, the sourdough bread, fried egg and avocado for my brunch. And yeah, and then later on I want to do a trip to Homesense, like I said, to try and get that white pumpkin candle. I saw in Molly May's recent vlog, yes, I do watch her vlogs, don't judge me, but she went to Homesense and they had all the Halloween stuff out, so I'm hoping that I haven't missed the autumn candles, which would be so ridiculous if I have, because it's literally the 10th of August when I'm filming this, and if all the autumn candles are gone, I'm gonna be annoyed, let's put it that way, because I just feel like the timings of the shops are so ridiculous. Like, I want to enjoy summer now. I don't want to be shopping for autumn stuff, but I've got to, because if I try and shop for autumn stuff in autumn, there won't be anything in the shops. I only decorate for Christmas. I do not decorate for autumn. I don't decorate, you know, I just think that's a bit ridiculous. Like, when's it gonna end? So I don't like put loads of like pumpkins around my house or anything, but I do like my white pumpkin candle. It's the one thing that I like that is pumpkin, okay? I don't like pumpkin spice lattes. I don't really like the smell of a lot of pumpkin stuff, but this white pumpkin candle is the thing that I like. So hopefully they have it. I'm very passionate about this. I'm gonna go into spin now. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll catch up with you later.
And I do have some travel planned in August, but besides that, I just really want to focus on reviewing my career and intentional about it. If I get coffee, buy coffee somewhere, then it has to be some runways. There's actually a discount for Compass Coffee if you get coffee that day. Hours, like actually at least 7 hours, not roundabout. Health and fitness. Prioritize mobility and recovery. Even what you see right now and everything that I know and love is now going to be focused for social.
Hello, so I'm at Homesense now. I ended up putting more makeup on than I intended today, but that is because we are going out for a drink later, so I don't want to have to like put more makeup on later. So this is the makeup today. I am going to go into Homesense and hopefully see if they have this candle. Wow, it is hot. So I got my white pumpkin candle. Actually, I've driven to Asda because I needed to get some command strips for a couple of pictures that I'm gonna hang. But I thought I would just quickly do a Homesense haul. It was actually quite a successful trip in the end. I didn't spend too much crazy money, and it was all stuff that I've been like wanting to get for the house. And I found a couple of good bargains, I think. I found my white pumpkin candle. I really like this jar as well, so I'm pretty happy with this. When I first smelled it, I was like, I don't know if that's the right scent, but now I'm smelling it and it is I think it's just because I'm not in pumpkin mode. When I burn this, it has to be like, there has to be like a little bit of a chill in the air. You know that like when it starts feeling like autumn, that's when I start burning this candle. And yeah, this is perfect. It's such nice white glass as well. It's like really heavy duty, and yeah, it's got nice little leaves on it. This was $9.99. It took me ages to find it. They had so many candles, I forgot to film in there, but they had so many different pumpkin candles, and they only had, from what I could see, 2 white pumpkins, and it was a smaller, they had one smaller one left and then this bigger one left, and I don't know if they'd all sold out or if they just always get less white pumpkin scents in, or people just know that this is the best pumpkin scent because it's not like sickly sweet and overwhelming. It's just a nice balance of like autumnal, a little bit of sweetness, but it just reminds me of autumn. So that is that. The 2 other things I got were both plant pots. So I've been looking for ways to bring in a little bit of colour into the living room because, as you know, it is very neutral, and I really like that for all the like furniture, the kind of the walls, the furnishings and stuff, but I do feel like it's feeling a little bit like a white box when we're sitting in there. So that's why I've got those prints. I'm going to use the command strips to hang up to bring a little bit more colour into the room. And also I was looking for like ceramic vases with like colourful ceramic vases and stuff, and there are a few that I saw online, but they're all quite expensive. But when I was looking at the plant pots, because I've got lots of plants in the living room and there's 2 on the windowsill, I saw these 2 plant pots and I think they'll be perfect. So this one is my favourite one. Little red and white stripe. It's very trendy at the moment, this kind of like painted ceramic, but this was $5.99, but I just think like compared to a lot of the ones I've seen online that are like 20, 30 pounds, something like that, this was such a bargain because these kinds of pieces are going to go out of fashion probably in like a year or 2, so you don't want to, personally I don't want to spend loads of money on like trendy pieces like this. So I was really pleased to find that. And then I also found this little bigger one, which is this little pink kind of bubbly ribbed ceramic, and I thought together with little plants in on the windowsill they would look so cute and bring in some colour to the living room colour palette. So I'm really pleased with that. And then the other thing, I'll insert a clip here, but I've been looking for a little side table for the armchair for ages, and I found one on the Cotswold company that I really wanted to, that I still am like, should I get that? But no, I've got this one now. It was £50 on the Cotswolds, and this one, it doesn't look the same, but it's like solid wood, it's really good quality. It was £20 and it's the right shade of wood as well. It's kind of like a natural oak, but it's quite light. It's a little bit orangey. That was the only thing that I was a bit like, oh, is it gonna look okay? But it's quite a similar, I think it will look similar enough to the other wood I've got in there. That was it, that's all I bought. So I spent about £40 on my little haul there, and I think actually I'm really pleased with all of those things. So £40 well spent. I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching if you got to the end. Yeah, really enjoyed filming it and hope that you guys are all doing well and you've had a lovely weekend or day or evening whenever you're watching this. I hope that you are really well. So I'm gonna sign this off now and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.